Our video on the periodicity of American war looked at the 84-year cycle, which correlates with Uranus, and major violent upheavals in the United States. It showed the 5 times Uranus entered Gemini since Jamestown in 1607, were very disruptive periods leading to major changes in American life. Quarter cycles of Uranus, or 21 years, correlated with minor wars, such as Vietnam and Iraq. Also with World War I. These cycles were originally presented in 1993, in Bradley Cowan's first book Four-Dimensional Stock Market Structures and Cycles. We now expand that analysis by taking a step closer to the Sun, and look how Jupiter and Saturn arriving at these same Gemini-sensitive points correlate with volatile periods in soybeans. Other commodities, such as corn and wheat, are similarly synchronized, with minor variances. Cycle Timer 241 is used to open the daily front-month contract of soybeans. Because we are looking at cycles measured in months, the chart is converted to monthly bars and compressed to show more than 50 years of prices from 1968 to 2022. 360 degrees is entered in delta to show a complete cycle. Orb is left blank because we are measuring from a specific starting date, not a fixed aspect. Sidereal is selected from the bottom toolbar, as is Saturn. The Cycle Anchor tool is selected from the left toolbar and the crosshairs are dragged to the 1972 breakout bottom. The data view shows Saturn at 74 degrees from the 0 Aries starting point in 1972, which is 14 degrees Gemini. Soybean prices exploded in 1972 and again 360 degrees later in 2002, and earlier in 1943. When Uranus transited this same Gemini point, Gates abandoned Jamestown, the Revolutionary War started, the Civil War started, and World War II ended. Uranus again transits Gemini from 2026 to 2033. Changing delta to 180 and clicking Calculate shows the 180-degree harmonic also coincided with major bottoms in 1987 and 2016. The 90-degree harmonic shows other major turning points including the 2008 collapse in prices. We now refine our cycle work by adding Jupiter into the mix. Synodic is selected from the lower toolbar, also Jupiter and Saturn. Delta is kept at 90 degrees. Orb is again left blank and the Calculate button is clicked. Each harmonic aligns well with major turns defining a 5-year cycle. Subdividing the cycle into 45-degree harmonics also shows excellent alignment. Before adding a second cycle to the chart, its color is changed to blue, making it more distinguishable from the red one. The Tools button is clicked, and the Planetary Cycles tab. Blue and magenta are swapped from 4 to 2 making the second cycle blue. Click the Add Another Cycle button to add a second cycle. Click the Calculate button to add the 45-degree harmonic. Each of these cycles align beautifully with turns. Another exercise is to see what happened in soybeans when Jupiter arrived at the Gemini-sensitive point, such as 1977, 1989, 2001, and 2012. Also, when both Jupiter and Saturn are in Gemini, such as 2001. Next, open a monthly wheat chart covering the same time period. Set cycle timer to sidereal, Jupiter, 360 degrees. Drag your cycle crosshairs to the 1972 breakout. Same cycle, different dominant harmonic. All calculations on this video were made with cycle timer 241. If you found it interesting, please subscribe below to be notified when new material is presented. Or, review the material at cycle-trader.com.